Pro-European Union protests in Georgia continue to intensify.
Protesters took to the streets of Tbilisi for a sixth consecutive day demanding fair elections and asserted their right to EU membership and democratic values.
Now, thousands gathered for another night of pro-EU protests outside the parliament building in Tbilisi. Police used water cannons against protesters who continued to throw fireworks. Police then sprayed tear gas at the crowd, but the Prime Minister has said that attempts at a revolution, well, those attempts are over in the country.
So the attempt to organize the Maidan in Georgia is already over. I would call everybody to keep quiet, let's say, and to keep peace in this country. So we are responsible for that. I can assure everybody that there will be peace in this country.
Now, these comments come after the protests were triggered by the government's decision to suspend talks to join the EU. After over 220 people were detained during previous nights of protests, police used water cannons and tear gas to drive protesters away from the parliament building, where they have gathered each night since the ruling Georgian Dream Party's decision on Thursday.
The statement suspending the negotiations to join the EU marks yet another chapter in the debate over Georgia's identity. Since 2012, the Georgian Dream Party has been in power in the country. Critics accuse the party of trying to move the country away from the European Union and closer to Russia. The Georgian Dream claimed victory in last month's election, but opposition MPs have alleged fraud and boycotted the new parliament. On Thursday, the European Parliament backed a resolution calling the election the latest stage in Georgia's worsening democratic crisis. They have also held the ruling party fully responsible. The European Union also expressed concerns over reports of voter intimidation, vote buying and manipulation and harassment of observers.
The Prime Minister has refused any potential negotiations with the opposition. The Georgian president had earlier accused the government of declaring war on its own people. The Prime Minister has claimed that the protests have been funded from abroad and vowed that there will be no revolution in Georgia.
The UN High Commissioner for Human Rights has voiced deep concern over the violence in Tbilisi, condemning the use of unnecessary or disproportionate force against protesters and journalists.